Out of all the monsters in Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, Congalala is probably one of the easiest monsters to underestimate. He is a pink monkey with an oversized belly. He throws dung. He lets out enormous fart attacks. Compared to Tigrex, Rajang, Acantor, or Eucamlos, nothing about him immediately commands respect. He almost feels like comic relief. That was how I remembered him. So after almost 20 years, I decided to hunt him again. Not because I needed his materials, not because I wanted his armor. Like every monster in this series, I wanted to meet him again without relying on the memory of the person I used to be. My first G-Rank Congalala hunt began in Area 8. In high rank and G-Rank guild quests, you don't always begin at base camp. Sometimes the game drops you directly in front of the monster. That was exactly what happened, face to face. After almost 20 years, Congalala looked almost annoyed that I had interrupted his day. He raised both hands, shook his body, let out a few small farts, then charged. The two Congas nearby charged with him. The hunt had already begun. Congalala charged towards me. I rolled. When I dodged his charge, I didn't simply move left or right. I chose whichever side gave me more room. Not because I knew what Congalala was going to do next. I didn't. Whether I needed another dodge, or an opportunity to attack one of the nearby Congas. I wanted enough room to decide when the moment came. After the third charge, Congalala stopped. He lowered his claws, then slowly inflated his stomach. He held it there for a second. Even after almost 20 years, it still felt the same. He was flaunting his inflated stomach, inviting me to attack it. 20 years had passed. I remembered reading years ago that only the ESP skill prevented weapons from bouncing against his inflated stomach. I had never really tried it myself. This time, I had a great sword with white sharpness. Full charge slash. It bounced. I rolled. The hunt continued. Back then, whenever Congalala flaunted his inflated stomach, I attacked it. My weapon bounced. I attacked again. It bounced again. So I attacked a third time, hoping that the outcome would change. It bounced again. Now, I was no longer drawn to his belly. I was looking at where I was standing. If I found the position I wanted, full charge slash. If I didn't, quick slash. Roll away. Wait for another chance. Every opening was tempting. Sometimes a full charge slash was there. Sometimes only a quick slash. Sometimes, the better decision was not to attack at all. Commuting in the Philippines can sometimes feel the same. I can hail a cab. It costs more, but it gives me more control over the trip. I can take the train. The line can be long. It can be crowded. But once I'm on it, the travel time becomes more predictable. Or I can take a bus or a jeepney. The fare is fixed. How long the journey takes depends on the traffic. One destination, different ways of getting there. What I choose depends on what I know about the journey right now. He eventually moved to Area 6. Here, He relied on his breath attacks more often. Sometimes it caused paralysis. Sometimes it carried the same foul status as his fart attacks. Nothing about my approach changed. If I found the position I wanted, full charge slash. If I didn't, quick slash. Roll away. Wait for another chance. Most of the time, my quick slash landed on his tail. Breaking it knocked the mushroom to the ground. If I could keep him from eating it, that was one less advantage for Congalala. From Area 6, he moved to Area 4. I don't know what is in this area, but Congalala was mostly enraged here. Looking back, he would either be here or in Area 5, but the situation was the same. He was enraged. Everything he did was faster in rage mode, so I rarely committed to a full charge slash. Instead of congas, quicker Iapres were here. They could jump at me, or spit poison from a distance. Between one attack and another, Congalala could suddenly let out a fart. Sometimes he attacked from the front with his breath, then covered the space behind him with another fart attack. There were moments when it felt like he wasn't giving me an opening at all. Even keeping my distance wasn't enough. One body slam, and he could close half the area between us. I had to keep moving. I had to watch my stamina. Eventually, I drank a mega juice. Then Congalala went slow, started sniffing the air. Hungry? I dropped my tainted meat. He went for it. While he was eating, full charge slash. When the paralysis took effect, another full charge slash. From here, he went straight to Area 7, the cave. He stayed beyond the part of the cave I could reach, on the ledge where Keizu would normally land. Seeing him there meant he could be captured. 20 years ago, he would either go back to Area 6, and I would continue the hunt, or I would find him in Area 7, already sleeping. My paintball had worn off, and I had forgotten to paint him again. Congalala roared when he saw me. I planted my shock trap and waited for him to come down. He charged towards me. The trap caught him. I rushed towards him. Trank bomb. 20 years ago, I would have continued attacking, through every opening, until he was dead. I remember one hunt. I had already beaten him. As Congalala fell, his claw caught me. I almost got carded. I remember Lolo Otto once telling Kamar to cut a branch from their mango tree. It was already barely hanging. Kamar knew it had to be cut, but the mangoes were not ripe yet. So she waited. Then the rain came. The branch fell straight into their kitchen. What could have been dealt with earlier became something that needed repairs. Vin Diesel once said, "It's the punch you don't see coming that knocks you down." He is right. I believe him. But life becomes harder when you get knocked down by the punch you chose to ignore.